Let's start with Apple. The bombshell announcement is their integration of a white label version of Google's Gemini model. After years of trying to build their own foundation model, they've chosen to partner with their biggest rival.
It's a fascinatingly pragmatic move. Apple isn't just using Gemini, they're licensing the core architecture and running it within their own secure ecosystem. In essence, they're renting a brain, but keeping it inside their own secure fortress. The key to making this work with their brand is private cloud compute.
Exactly. By ensuring the most sensitive queries are processed on device or within their own secure servers, they sidestep the massive privacy concerns. For the user, this means Siri is finally becoming the intelligent assistant we were promised a decade ago, capable of complex reasoning and personalization without sacrificing privacy.
This move puts immense pressure on the hardware front, which leads us to our next topic, the infrastructure wars. We're seeing two completely different philosophies emerge.
On one hand, you have Meta's brute force approach with their Meta Compute initiative, a colossal centralized investment in building the largest compute clusters on the planet. They're buying up GPUs and power capacity at an astonishing rate.
And on the other, Microsoft is playing a much longer, smarter game with its good neighbor data center policy. It's focusing on smaller, community-integrated centers, using waste heat for local districts, and investing in green energy. It's a slower build, but it's politically and environmentally far more sustainable.
And that sustainability is critical, because the new bottleneck isn't silicon, it's energy. The global demand for electricity to power these models is skyrocketing, and access to stable, affordable electricity grids will determine the next generation of AI leaders.
This brings us to geopolitics, where access to hardware is being weaponized. Beijing has effectively blockaded imports of Nvidia's H200 chips for its major tech firms.
This isn't just a trade dispute, it's a forced march towards self-reliance. The goal is to compel companies like Baidu and Tencent to accelerate their adoption of Huawei's Ascend series processors. They're making their own tech giants a supply chain hostage to catalyze their domestic chip industry.
Meanwhile, in the US, the Pentagon has officially announced its adoption of xAI's Grok for intelligence analysis. This signals a strategic move towards less constrained, more ideologically flexible models for defense purposes.
Finally, let's touch on the creative and scientific fronts. Google's VO model now includes native vertical video generation, a clear shot at the creator economy.
And perhaps most profoundly, Basecamp Research announced an AI that designs novel gene-editing proteins from scratch. We're moving from generating text and images to generating functional biology, a truly staggering development.
So, the themes of the day are pragmatism over pride at Apple, energy as the new kingmaker in infrastructure, and a hardening of the technological Cold War.